Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I am joined at my recreation of the dorms in school from Yandere High from Itsfunneh, and I am here to give a tour. So about 3 years ago on my channel I made a video building the dorms, but I did not start the school because I was scared, but now I've built all of them. So I'm here to give a little tour. So first we are going to fly on over. Here is the aerial view of the dorms, and then the school's over there. So we have just a couple of dorms that are just randomly decorated. But also I would just like to say I am planning on making a fan series in about August, maybe, I don't know. But if you want to help, I will leave my business email. Yes, I'm so cool. I have a business email, guys. Oh, wow, I'm so famous. No, but also, like, I will be making a fan series because that's cool, and I've always wanted to have like an ending, because I think I would theoretically finish the season that they were doing, so 2, and then do 3, because they still have to finish junior year and they're not done. So yeah, they did not finish junior year, but I will make sure they do. Over here we have the kitchen, lovely area. Also, I did take the dorms from a YouTube video, so everything is not going to be perfect, but I've tried very hard to make it look very similar with the add-ons. And this is also in BEDROCK version, which I know a lot of people don't like. I also don't like it because it's annoying and Java's better, but it is much easier to have multiple players because I don't want to pay for like a server, so having a BEDROCK world is just kind of easier right now. Anyway, over here we have a desk area, the cute little living room. Over here we have a little desk area, and in here we have the baconators. Just so cool, you know, baconators. We have a sheep that's sitting outside. And here we have the little entryway that looks onto the courtyard of the school. Over here we have Gold's little room with her painting. Yeah. Over here we have the bathroom. Just the bathroom, nothing like interesting. And here we have Funny's room, which is like, you know, you got your setup where she games and stuff. And over here you have her little dresser and her mirror. And we are gonna not walk over because Kyron's is all the way over there. And we are gonna do that because it is getting late. Over here we have Kyron's dorm. So there is supposed to be a basketball hoop. There's not a basketball hoop in this version of DecoCraft, which is the BEDROCK version, but there is a basketball. So Lucas is kind of just throwing it at the wall, and you know what? He's playing wall ball with himself. Anyway, we have his little TV area where he does his little art. We have a water cooler. We have the fridge and the kitchen area. I don't have Mr. Crayfish's furniture on, so it looks a little vanilla right now, but it's not that vanilla because there's chairs and tables, and we got his cereal. And over here we have his fish area that does not have a fish right now, but there will be. And a little desk area over here. And if you walk up these stairs, you are greeted with a bathroom that's empty. And in here we have Lucas and Kyron's room, which is I don't remember which bed is which, to be honest. But here is the area. I might add some things to this, but we got this little shelf and a lava lamp, and we have his bed with his little tables next to it, and we have his alarm clock so they don't get up, you know, late. And finally, time for the best part of this whole map, the school. So I'm gonna go on and fly over, and it's raining. Gosh, I literally can't have anything in this world. Love that for me. So it is raining, and it kind of, I don't know what's going on with the sky. Looks a little scary. But here we are at the school. Here is the outdoor view, and oh, here is the sign I made. That is the, like, bill of arms, whatever, I don't know what to call it. Here we have the aerial view of the school that I've taken from a YouTube video. So this is also not perfect. Oh, wow. Hey, love that for me. A little laziness up here. Ooh. Here's the aerial view. It is not perfect because I have no idea what the upstairs looks like or the outside, because obviously you never see anyone go outside, so this is just what it looks like. Yeah, there was also this weird structure thing in one of the cafeteria videos, and I tried to make it the best I can. I had no idea what that was, to be honest. And we have the gym area over here. And I have to place a lot of trees around because there was like a weird cul-de-sac thing going on here. Yep, here is the area. Lovely. And then, yeah. So it looks, I honestly am kind of proud. It looks kind of similar. Yeah. So we are going to take a little tour around the school. So you're going to open up the door and you're going to be greeted with the lovely open area with the, girl, I can't read that from here. Ooh, I literally made this. West wing and the east wing. So we have this lovely area with lovely little structure. We have some glass to let in the sunlight when there is sun, but there is not right now, and good thing we're inside because it would be raining on us. To the right, we have the front office, which in here is front office things and a makeshift printer because we don't have that in Bedrock. But we do have random cork boards. You could take a look out the window to see a giant building. This is supposed to be a trash can. Guess what? You're gonna see this building in real time. Pulling out a trash can. We have this little student services area. I kind of guessed. I don't really know. I'm just assuming there was like desks and stuff here. But in DecoCraft, in the Bedrock version, for some reason, everyone is, you know, for some reason gotta have a microphone. So, gorge. Over here we have an office that is empty. And over here we have AP. Ooh, it's also empty. Oh wait, they leave the same room. Over here we have the principal's office, which is super little cute. And we have, okay guys, I'm so sorry, I'm ADHD doing this build right now. Okay, yeah. Over here we have her little desk area and her filing cabinets that are made of sugar boxes, and we have this little, the desk where you can work and do school things. In here is Learning Commons, but I didn't want to add more lag to the world, so it is empty because I don't think they ever need to go in here. And we have the billboard where we have all of the things. We have the drama club signups, and oh, the curtain doesn't go all the way down. Drama club signups, Yandere High, apparently an anime club in room 20, which there is no 20 because I don't know, that's not how it's numbered. And we have this little area, and over here, so the lockers are pale oak doors because none of them look like locker doors. And oh dear, yep, decoration. Over here we have empty classrooms. Woohoo. Over here is an empty hallway. Are we surprised yet? No. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I feel like it is a spirit store, but I don't know what's, maybe this is probably a locker hallway. Like, I feel like there would be a wall right here, and add some lockers or something. And in here we have room 113 to 121. Oh, maybe there is an anime club. In here we walk past by some gorgeous lockers and are met with a room that's empty. So, yes. Over here we have the hallway right there. I don't think there's anything. It's just a bunch of empty classrooms with some watering fountains. Like, there's something in here. There's the media center we'll get to later. Over here we have a makeshift vending machine because, yet again, we're in Bedrock and we gotta make do with what we got. So, that's what we have. Over here we have the men's restroom where you go to the bathroom. Yep. And over here you have the lovely cafeteria. Staff dining. Also didn't build this because lag. Over here we have gorgeous makeshift vending machines. They're super fugly and I hope I can fix them, but right now that's what they look like. Over here we have the lunch things. We have the food, salad mix, Hawaiian pizza, blah blah blah. We have some food over here, which is a shelf. We have some pizza. We have the cooking area where they cook all the food, because obviously in Yandere High, all the food is super fresh. And this is a little snack bar area. And in here we have the chairs where you can sit down. I am jumping on the tables like a mad person, but that's fine. And yep, we just have the super cute flooring. And over here we have the microwave area where you can get your food oh my god, I can't speak. Heated. Over here we have a fountain. We have this little area. We have this little decoration area. I think there's supposed to be a sign here, but we don't have the resources. We have the cute little umbrella area. It's super cute out here. One of my favorite spots. And we're gonna run out here to the woman's restroom, where in one of the episodes, Itsfunneh was throwing up. Love that for her. Over here we have a bunch of empty classrooms that will probably be used eventually. Probably, I'm saying that probably because it's probable. This is the empty food classroom because they specifically made the grass one for the little survival event. So if I make the roleplay, you know what, we're being hopeful. When I make the roleplay, this will look like a normal food classroom because he only did that for the specific survival thing. Over here we have media and computer studies because I read it when they were walking by. Over here we have an empty classroom. Woohoo! And in here we have literally the biggest media. I don't know what went wrong here, guys. Something was supposed to be closer. But you know what? Nothing's perfect. But also they never went to the media center. So I guessed and I decorated it myself because in the last episode, one of the last episodes they were in the school, it was empty. Because Yandere High vandalized the whole entire thing. So my lore is that they just had to redo everything because they broke everything. So we have a little computer area, we have a bunch of books, we have a bunch of bookshelves. Yeah, and we have some windows in the classrooms. We're gonna walk down to where Goal's locker area is. We have the weight room. Yay! Which is also goes into the lovely gymnasium. This is honestly one of my favorite parts because it looks super cool. And in here we have the makeshift trophy because we're in Bedrock. We're gonna just run this way. That's an empty classroom, of course. To the locker rooms. So in here we have the woman's locker room, which has a shower, some bathrooms, and some lockers that go outside to the gym hallway. That's, you know, the outdoor gym area. Sorry, not outdoor gym area. Just where the gym hallway is. And over here we have the men's locker room. And you know what? Because I'm not walking fast enough, I'm gonna fly now. We have a hallway with just a bunch of other random classrooms that are super nicely sized though. Over here we have where Itsfunneh's locker is, right by the bathrooms. We have a detention room. We have the woman's restroom, which kind of just looks the same. Itsfunneh's locker is over here somewhere. I don't really remember. Over here is Mitch Fletcher's classroom. So in the texture pack that I have, for some reason the brewing stands look like cones. I really have no idea. I didn't know until I put it down. I was like, oh, great. Yep, so here we have the cute little science classroom. Tried to make this as similar as I could. I don't know. It looks pretty similar. We got the great glass for emergency. Over here we have a vertical counter. We have everyone else's benches. We have a little area where you can grab your supplies. And there's a fridge. And in here we have an empty classroom. And I think this is Mr. Taco's classroom. Yeah. This is Mr. Taco's classroom, but also I'm pretty sure in another episode it becomes like the health classroom when they take care of eggs because they just reuse the same classroom, which I also would because, yeah. So it looks super cute. You can sit down in your chair, you get your teacher talking to you. Over here we have a lovely empty classroom. So, the one thing they never showed in Yandere High, the whole entire series, was the upstairs. So the upstairs is completely made by me because I had no idea what I was doing, so I don't know if it's supposed to look like this, but it does. So let's give a tour from the upstairs. So, super secret stuff over here. Where we walk up the stairs, something you've never seen before, an angle that looks downwards. So, to the left, we have some classrooms. They're all empty because I'm lazy and lag. But if we ever have to come up here in the roleplay, I will probably decorate it. And also, this is wood because I saw it in a video. One of the videos, it was wood. We have some bathrooms over here. We have like a couple of classrooms. Really large classroom, probably a science classroom, let's be honest. Just a couple classrooms on this little wing. And then down here you have some lockers, and then I think a janitor's closet. I think I literally built it. It is a janitor's closet. Over here we just have we have a seating area where there will be like a vending machine probably. And over here we have just this area where there's some glass. And then we have this super fun little pond, fountain-esque thing going on. We got some water, some flowers. Leads you over to the other side, which has this little area, which will probably be like a little locker area and vending machines, but right now it will remain empty. And over here there is a big classroom, and if we fly all the way to the lovely other door, we have some more lockers. We have just another empty classroom. It kind of looks similar to the upstairs. I mean the downstairs. We have some bathrooms. We just have some, anyway, some bathrooms over here. We have another classroom. We have the connecting hallway, and then we just have some lockers. So the second floor is a little bit smaller, like kind of actually a lot, as you can see on the roof. There's probably something supposed to be here, but we don't really know, and we'll never know. So this is kind of just what it looks like now. But anyway, that is it. That is my recreation of Yandere High School from their YouTube videos of Yandere High. And I would just like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So yes, also I hope everyone's summer is going well and it's not like hot or cold or whatever. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.